Throwback Thursday for you. It's been just a little bit since I have done one of these. I was trying to do them monthly, but sometimes the month just kind of gets away from you. So this is a type of video that was actually created by Marnie from Ms. Gold Girl. She was the first person that I saw do one of these, and she invited the other YouTubers to join her in this. And over the past year and a half or so, I'm gonna guess is when I started doing these. Other people have been doing them as well, as like a Flashback Friday or what have you. So like I said, it's been a little bit. I'm gonna try to kind of get back on the on the train of doing these on a regular basis. What this is, when I go back and look at my favorites from a couple of years ago, that's what I've chosen to do. I think Lisa from SEO9, she goes back 4 years, something like that. I just thought 2 years was good for me, so that's what I do. So we're gonna look at my favorites from February of 2014. I had to think about that for a minute. And see, are they still a favorite? Have I replaced that with something? What is the deal? So that's what we're gonna do. I have my list all printed off here because that's just easiest for me. That's what I will be looking at. So I have the first thing on there that I talked about was the Neutrogena Pore Refining Daily Cleanser. This wasn't something that I had gone out and purchased separately. I had purchased it through like an Allure beauty box, or it came in a beauty box I purchased. And in the video, I watched it back, and I'll link that below for you, and I'll link the throwback videos for you as well in case you are wanting to see the rest of those. I had said that I felt like it didn't really make me want to rush out and put moisture on my face, but it did make me want to get something on my face relatively quickly. You know what I mean? If you've ever used a cleanser that is just really drying, there's that feeling that, oh, give me some moisture. So this one wasn't that bad, and I had said that I felt like it might have actually been reducing my pores. I guess I don't really know. I never did purchase it again. Shortly thereafter, I think it was shortly thereafter, I found the Camp Cosmetics Milk Cleanser, and that's what I've been using ever since. This doesn't make me at all, like, I could forget to put on moisturizer and it would be okay. It just doesn't dry the skin. And part of that was in that Neutrogena one, the second ingredient was that sodium lauryl sulfate, which I know isn't good, makes things bubble, and I think tends to, dry your skin out a little bit. So that is no longer a favorite, and I now use the Camp Cosmetics in milk, or the milk, whatever. You know what I mean. All right. The Living Proof Perfect Hair Day, absolutely still. It's funny to me that I feel like I've been using it for so much longer than 2 years, but I still have one of these. They last a long time because you hardly need any. If you use too much of this, you'll know right away. So this maybe is my third one, and this is, relatively full yet, And I just want to say I do use that. I use that when I'm going to blow my hair straight with a round brush. If I'm going to leave it naturally curly, this is what I have been using, which is the Living Proof Curl Defining Cream. So I just wanted to say that I liked this one so much that I ended up trying out this, and I have both of these in my hair arsenal at all times. All right, the next thing was the Walmart Essential Tools HD Angled Brush that I think used to be like Paris Presents or whatever. So this is what it looks like. I had two of them at one point in time. I think I gave one to my niece. It's kind of a theme in this throwback, actually. This did break apart on me, which I can certainly super glue. But I liked it for the time I was talking about how I liked it to blend in BB creams or foundations or that sort of thing. And here's what I've determined about this, what I like. I have other ones that I like better now, but I think why I liked this is because it was dense without being too dense. And, I really had fallen in love this year, and Lord have mercy if it's not actually up yet, but it's coming, it will be up soon. My 2015 favorites, I will have talked about these brushes. This is the Beauty Junkie Flat Angled Kabuki, or just the flat Kabuki. These are very similar to ones you've seen from other companies, but they aren't quite as dense, and that is what I like about them. Most people are like, they think the brush has to be dense for it to work. And if it's too dense, it's not going to blend product into your skin very well. And these just work perfectly. I love these brushes, both of these. There's some favorites of the brushes that I've had in my collection forever and ever, amen. So really, really like those, and those would be my favorites now over the Walmart brush. Okay, the next thing I had was a beauty blender. So this is when I first discovered the beauty blender. I had it for a while and hadn't used it yet. Everybody else was using it and I wasn't. And I do like it. And I just want to say that I remember using it a couple of times and being like, I don't get it. It has to kind of be with the right foundation. I don't love it with every foundation. And I think I'm in the minority there that I don't love it with every foundation, but I don't, and in that video, I said it, and I stick by that. I don't like it with a BB cream. I don't like it with a CC cream. I don't like it with something thinner. For me, the magic of the Beauty Blender is with a thicker foundation that you want to give yourself more coverage, but you don't want to look like a cake face. And that's what I really like this for. So I will always have one in my collection, clearly, by the fact that I still have one in my collection, or in my arsenal again. The use of the word arsenal twice in one video, good gravy. The next thing that I had on there was the MAC Pro Longwear, and you can see how much I've used of that. And this, I think, is my second one, because I'm trying to use up other products that are making this. This, I would say, is probably my holy grail concealer, probably. If I had to pick one from what I have right now, but you know, it's just going out on a limb to say something's a holy grail. But I really like this. This, by the way, works really well with a Beauty Blender. It just really gives it a nice finish. It lasts all day. It doesn't crease on me. Doesn't sit in fine lines. Absolutely still a favorite. Yeah, I will go back to that once other products have been used up. Okay, the next thing was a blush, and this is the blush that I'm wearing today, and it has been a favorite. You guys have seen it a couple of times in favorites. And it's by Merle Norman, which Merle Norman is only sold in salon. To my knowledge, you cannot buy it online. You can only buy it in a Merle Norman salon, which I just found out there's one in Green Bay. I didn't know. Anyway, so this is the Lasting Cheek Color in Mauvelous, and I just love these. They're so nice. They really are very, very blendable. Just become, so that's a double swatch, and then I'm just going to kind of blend it out a little bit. You can see it blends very nicely, kind of becomes part of the skin. Really nice, lasts forever. I still love this, and it's this in this particular shade, which I think is part of their permanent line. This Mauvelous is just a really nice go-to shade for every day, just about any look, and that is what I'm wearing today. All right. The next thing that I had on here were 3 duos, 1 by Lancome and 2 by Maybelline. Duos by, meaning eyeshadow duos. And I don't have those anymore. I've been doing some de-stashing, or you guys would call it decluttering, that sort of thing. I'm kind of behind the scenes here. I don't love to watch de-stashing videos. They're not my favorite. I know lots of people really like to do them. People like to watch them. Just not my favorite thing to watch, so that's why I haven't filmed them. I think it's important for me to film things that I enjoy watching. I just feel like it conveys in the video if it's not a video I really want to do. You know what I mean? So anyway, there was a Lancome duo in Spontaneous and Vue that my niece took with her to college once, and then 2 Maybelline duos that I did really like. I'm sure that I destashed them because they aren't in my collection anymore, and it was the one in Dusk and in Sun-Kissed Olives. And in that video, I think I was wearing the one in Sun-Kissed Olives in the original favorites video, and it looked so pretty, and I kind of wanted to break it out. And I did. So then the other thing, and that month, February of 2014, was actually the when my aunt passed away, and a lot of you guys were around for that. And I had done a lot of traveling, trying to keep things very simple, and those duos were just very helpful for me. So 2 of the other duos, and these I still have in my collection. I will have them until I feel like I shouldn't use them anymore, or until they're gone. And that's the Hourglass duo in Gypsy, which looks like that. It's just one of my absolute favorites. And then the one in Suede, which is what I'm wearing today. And they don't sell these duos anymore, to my knowledge, which is sad because I really, really liked them. By the way, how cute is that? Valentine's Day, I'm feeling all festive. And I don't even really love Valentine's Day, but all right. I'm a little chatty this morning. And then the last thing was 2 lip products. And this one I totally forgot about. I haven't used these in so long, and I love the one in Pinup Peach. And there's a berry one I like. So the 3 I have in my collection is the berry one, Pinup Peach, and then this, which is the Color Whisper and Made It Mauve, right? Yes, Made It Mauve. And that's what I have on my lips today. I put it on and was like, oh yes. Like, I totally remember these. That's what the shade looks like. They're easy to wear. I find them to be moisturizing. I don't like all of the colors, so I think I had some other colors along the line that I got and, you know, passed on to other people, but man, I love that one. I'm really happy. I'm happy to have watched that video so that I can remember that I loved them and want to break them out again. Sorry. All right, the last thing that I had on here was the Tarte Lip Surgence in Flashy. So part of my destashing over this past year, I have destashed a lot of lip products. and I got rid of all but one of the Tarte lip Surgences, mostly because I had had them forever. I knew it was well over 2 years that I had them, clearly by the fact that that was in the favorites and that was 2 years ago, and I know that I had them long before that. I mean, they just needed to go. They had been in my collection a long time. The only one that I kept, however, is one of my favorites. You can see by how much I've used it. So I just thought I would show you. This is the one in glitter. That is all that I have left of that one. And I love the shade of this. I don't like that it leaves glitter behind when it kind of, you know, goes away, but it's just a really pretty shade. It doesn't look like much there on the lips. I feel like it looks like a little bit more, but I just thought I would mention that that's the only Tarte lip Surgence that I have left. Not because the products were like not a good product. I just had them too long. But if you're looking for a chubby pencil, especially this time of year, that is easy, moisturizing, just really nice. The Neutrogena Moisture Smooth Color Sticks. The two that I have right now are Rich Raisin and Berry Bright. I lost my soft raspberry. I have no idea where it is. In a purse somewhere, I really don't know. But Berry Bright is one of my favorites. I wear that more obviously in the summer, but Rich Raisin has been a favorite of mine over the past year. And that one looks like that, so that's Berry Bright, that's Rich Raisin. These are really, really nice. Give them a look. And I think I just saw, not just, a couple weeks ago, Emily did a video or something. I don't know if it was a review or a favorites, that they had more shades, and I haven't seen them in my Walgreens yet, but I'm sure they're coming. It just takes a little bit. So that is my Throwback Thursday. Wow, that should have been short. But, you know, I like to give you alternatives, apparently. So, yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed that and still like to see the throwbacks. I know you guys like the rehauls, and I'm hopefully going to have one of those coming up here shortly as well. On the rest of my face, I think I've told you everything except that I have the Urban Decay liner in Stash, which is one of my favorites to go with that Suede duo. So if you have those, pull those out and pair them together. I really like them. And I think that's oh, and for mascara, I have this Maybelline, the Falsies Push-Up Drama. Do not appreciate it yet. We shall see. All right, thank you again for watching. I hope that you're having a great day, and in everything that you do, be beautiful. Bye.